little more in depth now about, what do you expect from Russell? Some of the things that you have told him you want him to do and maybe not do.
No, we just talked about just expectations. First of all, is winning. That's the most important thing. And so whatever I need to do, he needs to do, the team needs to do to win. That's what we have to do, and he's on board with that. And we just need, like I said, his pace, his rebounding, him being able to attack the paint, getting downhill, making plays for PG, Kawhi, Marcus, and other guys. And then, having scoring opportunities as well, and so just try to, limit, the turnovers. Our team has been bad at turnovers all year. Just limiting the turnovers, but we want Russ to be Russ. And so, if he's doing too much, I'll let him know, but we want him to be the player that he is. And then, like I said, making sure it's in the confines of our team and winning games as well. So he understands that, exactly what we're looking for. And like I said, I'm excited to get it going.
How surprised are you that you got it?
Very surprised. A player of that caliber and the things he's brought to this league over the last, 10, 12 years, the players that he's become, like to get a caliber player like that, for the minimum, is rare to see, and so, like I said, it's a fresh start for him, it's a fresh start for us, and we're just excited to have him.
Can I ask about the Russ team-man tandem? Is that a duo you think can play together and be successful on the court?
Well, we have to see. I think so. I think the way Russ pushes the basketball, I think the way T-Man runs the floor, if you advance pass to him early on, he can attack and get downhill early. And so it could be a good combination. But, it's unknown because these guys haven't played together yet. And so just trying to figure that out in the next 5 or 6 games of, who works well together, who plays well together. That's going to be the adjustment.
Are the three-guard lineups for you guys added a few guards at the trade deadline with Russ? Is it a different look now because you have a guy like Mason, because you have a different guy in Russ who can push the pace down? Is it a little different from, pre-trade deadline kind of look at the 3-guard lineup?
What you call a 3-guard lineup?
Norm, Eric and Bones, for example, or
well,
Russ, Norman.
Yeah, I think EG's more of a defender. Like if you have you can't have three guards that score the basketball and not great defenders. And so EG's a good defender, so he can take some of that pressure off guard and some of the better players on the floor. And then also it's different because we have a backup big now with Mace being on the floor, and kind of have some rim protection and rebounding as well.
I wanted to ask about, first of all, because you had everybody back in the gym, just want to make sure everybody is healthy, nobody's been limited or anything like that?
No.
Okay, that's a good thing, right?
Yeah.
And you mentioned the turnovers over the last month with the offense being probably the best in the league. The team's turnover rate's gone down significantly. I mean, so we used to talk about that a lot, but the team has done a great job limiting turnovers. What do you think has been the cause for that, and how do you help a player like Russ and even the new guys coming in maintain that low turnover rate as it relates to the offense?
I think would help just having PG and Kawhi both back playing, being healthy, and then playing through our best players. I think early on we were playing through a lot of guys because guys were in and out of the rotation and out of the lineup, and when PG and Kawhi were out, we're playing through John, we're playing through Norm, we're playing through Luke, we're playing through T-Man, we're doing different things offensively. And so when PG and Kawhi got back, we was able to play through those two guys more and kind of calm us and settle us down. And then be able to play through our best players is something that really changed that. And so when Kawhi's on the floor, he's not going to turn the ball over a lot. And then PG, if we have to have him playing a point guard and he has to overhandle, sometimes it can happen. But for the most part, just playing through those two guys has really helped us out as far as taking care of the basketball.
Ty, what kind of difference does it make for you, your staff, and the players to know, like, all right, this is it. This is the group we have moving forward to go after the championship, finally, after all the changes and all season long, all the interest.
Yeah, I mean, it's good to have a final roster. Like you said, you hate to lose the guys that were here, and they've been a lot to the team. But it's also good to just know who's going to be on your team for the rest of the year. And so now we can lock in. And the good thing about, we complained about it early on, playing in most games before the break, but now we have a lot of practice days where we can actually, get these guys sped up and get them caught up, the new guys. And so that's actually, I guess, been a good thing for us, a blessing in disguise. And so now having more practice time, having more shoot-arounds and getting these guys acclimated is going to be good for us, hopefully.
Is there anything Russ did in practice that you were like, yeah, we can use this. This is going to help?
Speed and passing.
Was there some particular point that you were just like, man, he is faster than this type of speed to add to this team?
Yeah, I mean, I think it makes us dangerous. You know, like I said, with PG and Kawhi and Marcus, those guys were spotted up, and now you have Russ attacking the basket. There's going to be more spacing, for him to get downhill and get to the basket, get to the free throw line, and hopefully, make Zoo better. Let Zoo get some easy baskets around the rim, and which I know he can do that as well. And so, just excited, to see how it looks tomorrow and going forward.
You've mentioned Marcus a couple of times, and we've seen that Marcus, when he doesn't have Kawhi and PG, what his role is. We've seen when he does have Kawhi and PG with him, how much more efficient he can be. What does having a player like Russell do for Marcus in particular, being that that's another ball handler in that lineup, if you will?
It gives you another guy that can attack downhill. And so when you get into the paint, teams are cracking back and protecting the big. When the big goes to block a shot, that leaves Marcus, PG, and Kawhi open on the perimeter. And so it will allow Marcus to get more, easy open threes and a lot of uncontested, open threes. Once we get a guy like Russ, like you said, getting downhill, getting into the paint, and making the right play.
There were some games this year of Lakers where you would guard Russ with Zubats and had some success getting jump shots, pull-up jump shots. Like, how do you optimize when he's playing with Kawhi and PG and the ball's not in his hands? How do you make sure that you're kind of making sure the offense is spaced out and is the best it can be in those situations?
Yeah, we've talked about the different ways we want to do that. We've went over the last couple of days of just showing them, placement where we need him to be. And if you're in the Florida offense and it's swing, and it's your open shot, then take it. It's just the early shots in the shot clock where we haven't worked the ball, worked the offense, and so we put in different situations where we can move Russ around and make sure we get him in the right spot to be effective. And so he understands it, and we just got to continue to keep building and working on it.
He talked yesterday about the importance of being wanted here. Was something he valued quite a bit, knowing teammates wanted him here. Do you sense it's going to be easy to have a buy-in for that guy, no matter what the role is, because he just feels like it's a place he's valued?
I hope so. Like what he brings to our team, like I said, we need and just being on the same page, and so I'm glad he feels wanted because we did want him here, and I think this is a boost for us here for our locker room and for our team, and so I'm excited for him, to get back, hopefully, enjoying basketball and playing at a high level like he's capable of doing, like he did, coming off the bench this year, and so we're just excited to have him.
Lawrence said he had a conversation with Bones after you guys got Russ. We saw you talking to Bones yesterday. That was one of the things he mentioned with Denver was just the communication breakdown. How did that conversation go, and just how is he now with this new addition?
No, he's good. Just talking to him and just keeping him positive, making sure that he's ready to go, and we're gonna see what it looks like, and just stay ready. And he handled it well, and just some other things we talked about as well. But didn't get a huge sample size, like I said, only 2 games, but I love what he brings to this team, and so it's not over for him. So I just told him to be ready, and because what he brings to this team is the pace, the shooting, be able to get to the basket, make a play, and so we noticed that the first 2 games we had.
Kind of along the same lines of what Andrew asked before you came up here. Nico said it's not always about basketball; it's about happiness too. And Russ looks happy here so far. I'm curious, having played in the league, what that sort of happiness and that, peace of mind, I guess, might do for a guy, or what you're hopeful it'll do for a guy.
I just think, a fresh start, and that's all I can really say. Like, you can't compare, different teams, different situations, whatever, but like I said, we're happy to have Russ, and, the way he plays and the things that he brings, we need for this team. And so, like I said, just excited to have him, and like just going forward to see how it works out.
Thank you. Thanks, man.
Do I got to answer any more of these questions, Dennis? I'm done. Yeah, I'm done.
Let's get ready for HoopJab.